time that you had off, for those couple of weeks that you were supposed to bring into the showdown, to show that you were able to fix something, to lose to a team with 2 stand-ins, it can't end like that, Anders, for NIP.
It just shouldn't. It just should not. But we're going to find out. OG starting on the CT side, NIP on the T side, and already making a bit of a crack at it here towards the connector. They've taken down Smooya. Fiku decides running, not going to be the way to go. Wants to stay and fight. Oh! Using every bullet at his disposal, and he's got some backup behind him. Neofrag was there to help out, and it's a 3-on-3. That's a bold stand.
Oh, and he pressed on forward, too. He should have been able to hear one of those rotations. And you see, actually, that Flames is backed up so far at A, he can rotate to heaven relatively quickly, but Rez sneaking on forward at B, that is a kill to his name. A 3 versus 2 advantage, and Brolin, he might just flank Fiku here. He has to open the door to do it, though. And now that his position is known, Fiku, he's getting crunched from multiple angles. There's even a player coming out monster at the same time, and Rez swiftly deals with him. Brolin with the swing, and NIP, 1 on the board already.
Oh, if not for that smoke at the high ground, Rez would have been sandwiched in, but because of the smoke, he could sort of isolate the fight against Fiku. That was really sick. What a great end to the round. NIP, they win the pistol round, but this is really cool.
Felt like with how long Fiku was staying alive here, and with how much space he gained, there was taking a lot of space by himself. Okay, Smooya, this is a little bit risky now because Config is so close to them. Yeah, they're caught off guard completely, but Smooya is able to use that smoke as a one-way and keep the number advantage with OG. 45 seconds remain, and Hetrick, he wants a crack at this bomb site. That smoke still impedes his progress, but he actually just pushes right around it. This should play right into the crossfire between Flames and Smooya, and there it is. Smooya takes him down, and this is looking a little bit desperate now from NIP. Just individuals walking out one by one, trying to find some sort of in on the round, but it's not going to happen. 25 seconds, and you could expect Rez will go for the save.
Wow. Where did the round fall apart here for NIP? I mean, it's unfortunate to lose the first frag to the boost.
Yeah.
Then Config gets one more, but then it just feels like you said, after that, it was just a series of individual walk-ins. So something cracked in the middle of all of that.
Yeah, even though they knew the positions of some of the players on A, it didn't seem like NIP trusted that they could mid-round themselves to just center an attack towards short A and long, especially losing Hetrick. It's just kind of interesting because a lot of teams would probably just want to exec from this sort of position, but Config wanted 2 kills, and you know, if you keep that a 4v4 also, you're in a really strong position as NIP, but Config really just wanted that next one.
All right, well, they let one go. OG get to pick up the 1 AK. Not much more than that. It shall be 5th round. And a lot of map control at least being attempted here for NIP. It looks like they want to try and see if they can take over the connector and then push up towards the restroom. So again, Config pretty far forward over on that long position as well. This boost is the only thing that's kind of keeping an eye on this. It could be successful. The fact that the door is missing is just, it's so suspicious that Hetrick is not going to be caught off guard. Good job. Oh, it's Smooya. Config standing on the tables. Normally at birthday parties, you're not allowed to do that, but here it's fair game.
Oh, wow. Okay, and a lot of damage inflicted onto these last 2 players. I think that might have been a nade from Brolin or something like that. Maybe a spam. And Rez, he's just waiting to collect these kills as he knows that there's likely a response from the last 2 CTs. niko still able to hold his ground. Now 1 versus 2, and Brolin has actually opted for the fight. He cannot easily retreat at this point, but Hetrick holding the fallback from niko towards short, and that's going to be another one on the board for the Ninjas.
Yeah, good stuff. Not allowing too many rounds, just the 1 odd round in here from OG, and then they swing right back. And even calling a termite behind it, so GGL maybe have seen something that he wants to impart some wisdom on this rest of the half.
Yeah, I think one thing that can deepen someone's appreciation for Overpass relatively quick, basically when he was a rookie playing with people like Flusha, JW,
yes,
Golden.
Truly. And obviously that's kind of how he got recognized as well. A lot of people saying, you know what, this guy's the real deal. Don't be unscrewing the silence of Fikus. Now is not the time for it. 30 seconds just under, actually. Smooya's going to get the opening there, and they think he's up close. Fiku, great stuff, but you could tell they were expecting him to be right around the corner, and instead he's on the back on that slope. Alexi trying to get the shot through the box, which is absolutely doable, but he's got no such luck this time. 8 seconds. Oh, that is a nice clean. He fakes it. He's going all out on this one. Near frag. He glides into it with a headshot. That should have been it. That was a beautiful play from Alexi. He sacrificed winning the round. If Neofrag just holds, then he just auto-loses the round. Obviously, when he cruises in for the headshot, he loses it as well, but I love that from Alexi. That was a sick play.
Oh, it was, I mean, he made the read. He jump spotted for the info, knew everything that was happening, but just couldn't quite find that last kill. This one on Smooya is just a blinder, too. But early pick goes the way of Smooya to take down Brolin, who's been the star. Ooh. He might just get another. Yeah, that's just too easy. Smooya feeling emboldened as he is sitting on 8 kills already, top of his team.
Yeah, out here making a name for himself again a little bit. I wonder how many players like Smooya. Was it Stewie that was tweeting? Are we allowed to bring this up? Does it hurt too much still for the NA scene? But I feel like there were people sort of tweeting about Counter-Strike again that haven't been for a long time, you know, once the CS2 announcement was out. So maybe some of these players that are on the periphery could be incentivized to sort of come back and dip their toes in one more time.
Oh yeah, no doubt about it. Okay. Shouldn't be enough to change the outcome of this round, but it'll make things a little bit more interesting. And that would have made things incredibly exciting, but with Hetrick in the 1 versus 4, it's going to be all about self-preservation and good jiggle, as this is feeling like absolute hell for Hetrick. 30 seconds. A lot of time that he's going to try to stay alive here, but Neofrag just employing every single trick in the book. The waiting in the smoke. Oh no, Hetrick, you don't have to do this. You don't have to do this, and it doesn't even pay off. Oh no. At least it elicits a smile from his teammates.
Yeah, you have to laugh that off. That was good. I like it. You can see the...
If they just trade him out right now, this is a free A-bomb site for NIP. I think OG recognized their losing condition. That's why Flames is rotating right now. But it's got to be a multi-frag for him, and he's not able to come up with anything. If NIP speed up, this is a round that is already over. Yeah. Flames with a FAMAS and a hope in hell. He's got to get something magical done here. Dancing around the truck, just the one, and it's not going to be enough. 3 versus 3, but OG, they're already locked out of this bomb site.
Yeah, they are. Oh, he's low on health. That could have worked out, maybe. Oh my god, Rez. The bomb is down, and now a little bit of an early kill. Config. Don't want to be giving up your life that early in the retake. OG might have almost been saving here, but now they're definitely going to go for it. Rez turns around, and now it's Hetrick. 1 versus 2. He's all the way back here. No more grenades. And they have a kit on either player, so they can tap this bomb, but they need to be quick about it as well. There's the first tap and an instant shot. Yeah, I obviously you want to see the return if you can. That'd be fun. Why not? Throw it all in there. Brolin has opened up this round. Tech9, and he's in a Ferrari, just doing drive-bys inside of the B bomb site. 5 versus 3. Rez here, ready, and they are kind of checking it out. But again, the Tech9s, they're all consuming. There's no surviving him at the moment. Smooya here, but this, unless they are again just throwing themselves at him here, it's still a done round already. Wow. That was sick. That happened so quickly.
Brolin just said, step aside, everybody. I got this.
Yeah.
He has been a hero for NIP in this series.
He's on one of those scooters that all the cities good aid.
Yeah, pretty heavy B lean, though, for NIP, and this might actually really work out. If they pounce quickly, OG only have a couple players here. Flash is perfect, and the kill a little bit labored, but niko's still dancing around the site, although Alexi takes him down. Now, OG... not really a great chance in this one, unless Config gives them something to make them believe. Okay, that's now a 3 versus 3. There's still a long way to go for OG in this round, but they may be tempted.
They don't have a kit, though. Unless there's one on the bomb site itself, which I don't know if there is, but otherwise, it just feels like it's such a stretch. The fact that they got the kill over on the other side is probably tempting them, but yeah, they're going to call a break right now. They're saying, you know what? We're not going to have a lot to fight with anyway for the rest of the half. We actually need these guns a lot more than NIP do. 8 rounds on the T side. This is great. Great work for NIP right now. Again, Brolin with 13 kills, and then everyone is a little bit further behind, but that's fine. This is a little bit more promising.
Oh yeah, for sure. This is looking pretty good, all things considered for NIP. Can't be too dissatisfied with the results, as they've already won the half. I have more to build on, and with the damage they inflicted and the money for OG, this next round could come even easier. Just saw that this round, OG, a little bit of a gamble. They played 3A pretty early on, and either by luck or a read, Alex.
Give the mappers and the modders some chances. Config, giving no breaks at all, taking down Smooya. This is already right. Just hold your rifle out. Don't touch the grenade.
Look at this gamble, though, from OG. They have 4 players here, and they're almost... NIP is basically calling what they did on some of the anti-ecos. They're just sending Brolin out on a solo mission, and this is where it's scary.
They just lost Frag as well.
I think Headtrick already could have spotted this player, and that's why Alexi was so keyed in onto it also. Now Config holds the line, takes down Fiku, Flames with 35 HP, can't see a world in which he's able to do this, and it's not going to happen. 10 rounds for NIP in the first half. We'll see if they're able to close this map out and this series out after a break. And catch up, and they weren't able to hold up.
Ooh, a little bit of switching. Fiku goes down, and the USPs reign supreme in the connector. Brolin with a double kill, and he's hungry. Maybe a little bit too much, pushing before reloading. And in the end, it's all headshots, and it's all NIP. 5 kills going their way, and not a single casualty.
No, and 3 kills for Brolin, who has just been such a stud for NIP throughout this series. Keeping it up for them. Looking at this roster, there is just so much firepower, so much brawn. But I'd be willing to go out on a limb and say that Brolin's also just played the smartest CS as an individual of anybody in this match.
Yeah, it feels like it. And he's had some tough roles. I mean, obviously the first half here, he was so... It's not to fight. Flashes it up, though, and sets it up for Brolin. What a play! A double kill, and he's putting on even more pressure. That's the bomb, by the way. Drop back here, though a third man comes in. I don't think he was expecting for Flames to be there, so it's back into a 3-on-3.
Oh, and niko snuck on a bomb site, but doesn't seem to even matter because Rez and Alexi are able to pick up a couple of kills, and now Flames 1 versus 3. This is so difficult. Dancing around the smoke with Molly. Might get caught off guard here. Yeah, actually, both of the players from the CT side are caught off.
That looked very risky. Frag is dead. He's just not ready for it. They catch Brolin, and I don't know why they would have assumed that hard that nobody could have been long. That's a bit sketchy, and so is that. Config wanted to walk. Sometimes when you do that, there is a setup with a grenade inside of the B-bomb side that'll flash that player through, but that didn't really happen this time, so... Yeah, a couple of questionable positions here for NIP. And now all of the pressure going to be down to the B-bomb side. Now they do have a little bit of a double setup, and there is a quick flank. This round could still be won. Rez sees an opportunity, but he can't win the fight. niko barely lives through that one. And Alexi looking right under the smoke. He needs this kill. He's not going to be able to get it. And I think Headtrick should try and save this AWP. Even if he has a little bit of money, surely there's no reason to give this one up.
No reason to get overconfident here. Might be able to take a life with him and then retreat towards T-spawn, and I think that is what he's opting for, yeah. Don't want to overstay his welcome.
Yeah, whether they know it or not, this is going to be the end destination. Config, even while Flash is setting it up, and a good dink onto niko. He's almost dead. Now he's just buying a little bit of time. Flash is out. Yeah, this is such a slaughter, isn't it? Fiku and Frag surprisingly bringing it back, and actually NIP, they're a little bit slow to show up. Bomb not quite planted yet. And a quick flank here that they're not ready for. Fiku, he's going to get shot in the back, no question. A little bit of a jump scare, in fact. And Frag, what can he do here? 1 versus 3. He's getting baited out into the... Alexi knows he has to move out of the bomb site. Smart move from Alexi. Sometimes it's not just about the mechanics and winning the fight, but actually forcing your opponent into a very awkward position there.
Flanked on every direction.
Oh, flashes in, Rez. He's good for the 1, but Flames... an important return. If they want to run this one back 9 rounds in a row, then yeah, they need Rez. And they need Smooya, who's already dead in this round. This has got to be one of the best series out of Brolin for... I don't have the stats on it, but it just has to be. 24 kills as he gets that one on Frag. And he's been doing real well on both the other maps, even the one that they lost. Really impressive.
Yeah, eye test, everything. It's really favoring Brolin in this. Stats on top of it, I mean, he just looks like he's been outplaying OG. He's been kind of just in his own zone this whole time. Every fight that comes his way, every aggression he makes, it's more or less been spotless. And now, the remaining 3 OG players will attempt B attack, but there is a very strong crossfire here, breaching this near impossible.
Smash setup. They don't have much else to really work with here, and they're getting slaughtered. niko goes down last 16 to 6 as NiP will survive a huge scare from OG. Could have gone wrong potentially, but it didn't. NiP, they look a little bit stronger than they have in the past, and they will remain victorious.
Yeah, good stuff on the side.